Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Liquid Hotshot and we're here on our Battle Royale Japan anime playthrough thingy-mabobski. I started it on the stream a couple days back and I hope you guys have enjoyed the first 2 episodes. It's going well for us. I'm obviously recording this not on the stream, that's why there's no bars for followers or any chat coming or anything like that. So in the last episode we finally managed to get our 14 fours divisions. This is how I like to do mine. We will be probably adding in support battalions in the upcoming, but we are working on getting rid of the deficit, which I think is going to be key for us to start pushing. I guess we won't let China attack, but we are going to go ahead with our naval invasion if my game decides not to lose any frames. Just a couple of tank divisions. They're not really tank divisions. I mean, there's obviously more men than there are tanks, but they're not even... The whole division itself is not just tank or motorized battalions, and then some cheaper 12 width infantry as well. Basically the only reason is I can take Jingdao, open up another front, and then when I have enough equipment to supply my 14 fours, then we'll push through here, through the north, and hopefully break this river line, because if we take this and have these, then we can push from this side and from this side and hopefully get over it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. Let's get it rolling. And I just want to thank you guys for all the support. We're at 181 subscribers here on YouTube, and the goal is to hit 200 by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. You get daily content, whether that's Hearts of Iron 4, Call of Duty, FIFA, all the stuff and things coming up on the channel. And in the next couple weeks, when Cold War releases, you'll be seeing a lot of that on the channel. I'll be streaming that over as well on live over on twitch.tv. So check out the link in the description if you've got a spare moment. So yeah, other than that, it's basically a normal Japan run, even with this Battle Royale mod. Djibouti Sanma are at war with Communist China. China are obviously at war with me, and China can't go to war with anyone else up until we're finished being at war with them, right? Iran is at war with the UK, Afghanistan. Who's Turkey at war with? Just Saudi Arabia. Turkey looking strong, and Europe's kind of all over the place. Germany don't have the they have the military industry, but it's rather equal on the civilian side of things, and plus with the front being so large, I don't think Germany can man it, with it only being November in 36, 60 odd divisions. France could have double the amount of divisions as Mexico declares war on Nicaragua. Can't even say that. The UK's capitulated Iran. They're at war with Saudi Arabia now, but I think Turkey will manage to take everything from there. It's a shame that there's a bit of border guard, but it is what it is. Whenever you guys are ready, I'm gonna split up my fleet here, and then split you again, and then split you again. And then we are full on fuel. I'm just going to say, where's the pride of the fleet? This one. We're going to say to you, naval invasion support here and here. And then when these guys are ready to go, we'll let them go as soon as they are ready. When they are ready, the Navy will leave port with the convoys, taking them to Jingdao. We've got war bonds here. We could test the Soviets, but there's no point now because we've already made our 40 wits. So we're going to turn that off. What else could we potentially do here? We've already prioritized steel for guns. Just waiting, I guess. It's not a bad production line, Luke, but It's 19. We're doing nationalized war industry, and then we've got national defense state, spiritual mob, and then come down liaison for the extra leader bonuses. But with this mod, obviously, because we're already at war with China in 36, obviously you're not going to be ready late 36 to fight China properly anyway. That's why, at least, you know, we are waiting to do any sort of offensive here. China could potentially grind on our front line for a bit, which they have done. They've lost 60,000 men, but it's not as big as what you potentially would have thought China might have done. But also, a good thing about it, it's kind of good and bad. As Japan, because the game declares war on China for you, there's no Marco Polo, right? You don't have a debuff, so you don't need to what's the word? Fucking get rid of your debuffs. Escalate the war in China. You don't need to do that as a decision. But that also means you don't get Ichigo, so you don't get the buff as well. So it's kind of just like a 1v1, but you still do have better equipment, more factories, stuff like that. But it's a shame because in this mod, China doesn't tend to throw themselves at you as much in comparison to like vanilla, or like just vanilla with player led on, basically. Germany's managed to push France out of southern Germany and back to this the Swiss river line, the Rhine River, as we know and love. And the Soviets have declared war on Poland. Wow, okay. That's a big one for Poland. Czechoslovakia might be able to get a wee bit of a comeback on there. Italy's not doing too bad. How much have they got? They've got similar civs and mills to Germany. Obviously, as Germany, you normally tend to have Scandinavia. So you have Denmark, then Sweden. And other than national resources in Sweden, there's not much really going for you. There's not much industry or anything like that. But in comparison, Yugoslavia and Greece, they have natural resources. They have decent infrastructure as well as industry as well. So that's pretty cool. We could do war bonds again. I think that would be wise. Unless we can get some more national resources, which we can't. Let's get some more war bonds. That gives us 4 free civs. And you see, the problem I've got, right, is the fact that because it was 36, I don't even have my air base on the border with China. So the air force that I'm building to help me beat China isn't even prepared. That's how early this is. I'll start to casually build up East Hebei as well. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing great. I'm in a great mood today. I am actually on a podcast. Well, as this video goes up, it'll be the morning before, the morning after. Sorry, I've been on the podcast. But yeah, I'm on there with another couple Twitch streamers. Apologies for the yawn, but yeah, we're on doing a bit of a podcast. Going to be a couple hours long, asking me questions and stuff. I think it's going to be a good time. That starts at 8 PM. It's currently 3:20. I played a multiplayer game with some of my Discord community, so if you want to check that out, Discord. I may as well drop the link of the Discord in the description if you guys want to play multiplayer games with me. I'm absolutely fine with it if you do or you don't. I keep forgetting that there's this mod on, this anime mod. Don't know what to think of it. I haven't watched anime for a day in my life, but I'm not bothered. I could stage some planes out of Jingdao. That's a good thing about Jingdao, because it's actually in China, so it gives a little bit extra coverage. We can't add much really to it. You're going there, you're going there. Very nice. Very nice. We will actually... I would rather have 100 fighters and 50 cast than 70 odd fighters, so we'll take you off. Get like 40 more casts as well. Have all these guys come over in China. Mexico against Colombia. Would you look at that? Okay, so we got ourselves a little beachhead here in, what state is this? Shandong. This is like the Brest. This is like French Brest. It's just a little outlet connecting to the sea. As you can see, China's redeploying, and we're going to have 10 guys on these two fronts, and they should, in theory, pull some troops off because they're like, oh no, Japan's naval invaded me. Ah, someone get a camera. Okay, so we're gonna quickly do one of those, but I think we are gonna convoy raid along the Chinese coast. We've got the fuel to do so, and I think potentially starving them from resources outside of China might help, but I might just be wasting fuel here, because yeah, it's China at the end of the day. They've got enough national resources, and if they wanted oil or something, they've got a land route to the Soviets. Speaking of the Soviets, yes, they're at war with the Polish. It's not going too well for the Polish. The Soviets are pushing on all fronts. I haven't seen a Soviet game where they've been so strong. So that's something to worry about. But Germany's pushed into the Netherlands. One tile into Switzerland. Italy's still dealing with Czechoslovakia. Okay. Who's the UK at war with? South Africa. Ooh. Expanding overseas colonies? Question mark. UK. What's all that about? What's all that about, lad? Why do I have 7? Turn that off, and it's these ones. Let's turn off inter-service rivalry, because we don't really need anything else, and we've got contested air, and we are doing some damage to their divisions now, and we do have finally have a level 1 airport in East Hawaii, so we can fly 100 planes out of there, which is quite nice. How are we doing on the deficit? Artillery, we're about 100 days behind, and infantry equipment, less than that. National defense state, spiritual mobilization for the extra recruitable population. Man, since playing Japan, I have had some of the most fun I've had on Hearts of Iron 4 for a while. We normally do achievements over on Twitch, but recently we've been looking into mods, playing some mods like that. And it's been very, very fun. I can't lie to you. And even playing Japan in the base game today off stream is a ton of fun, man. Because the pressure is on you to beat China in a timely manner, whether it's AI or a player. I do apologise sincerely for yawning. And then jump on the southern resources, so Indonesia, Malaysia, Siam, if they haven't taken Singapore, and the Philippines, so that the US doesn't have a big democratic, well, it's not big, but it's a democratic friend in the Pacific, close to ourselves. And then obviously you got our island hop and try and starve America out of resources and stuff, and it's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun, and For the first time in a long time playing Hearts of Iron 4, it's fun. When you do achievements, you kind of feel like you're butting your head up against a fucking brick wall every time, like, you do one. And no one ever really wants to feel like that when playing video games, let's be honest, guys. Why haven't I switched over to superior firepower? Luke, you're an idiot. Excavation 1's going to be done in 7 days. These divisions are doing okay. See, the tank divisions, because I'm not producing tanks, I just don't want to switch them. I want to just use the equipment if we can. They're almost at 100k losses. We have a net positive of guns now, which is very good. We're just waiting on these artillery, because we've fulfilled all of our military factory prerequisites for the infantry equipment. Well, I've asked for them to be full. We haven't even researched Fighter 1, so let's do that. 1936 planes, and we're not even using them against China, let's be honest, guys. Even though we've got green air now, it's like I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot, because I'm going to be behind a bit now. But after beating China, you really do you can just propel from China, and obviously with this mod, meaning you're only at war with one person, so you don't have to, for example, as China, you don't have to micromanage, oh, how's Indochina doing? How's the war in Burma? How's the Philippines doing? How's the Southern Strike? How's the island hopping? Like, you don't have to manage so many things. I only have to focus on this China war. Then when the China war's finished, I'll probably be at war with someone like Jibidi Sanma, or that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. So the Soviets have just beat the Polish, and the Germans just beat the French, and now the Germans and the Soviets are gonna fight. Whew. That's a big one. So yeah, like when I finish against China, it might be Jibidi Sanma, the Guangxi clique, and some of the smaller nations. Then it'll probably be like the Philippines and Siam and shit. That's cool. Unfulfilled exports from Brazil. Let's just know, and we'll get it from Siam for the time being because it's close. Almost half the deficit, making 64 guns a day. It's not bad. It's not bad, not bad. Can you send equipment in this? Yes, you can. Wow. Okay, fair enough. I did not know that, if I'm being honest, guys. So, I want to do some air doctrine, formation flying. Start working on that. Seems as though we're also working on changing, finally, over to superior firepower. Feels as though the Soviets moved in, but like moved to the border, but then just didn't move, so Germany might push back. I mean, they now basically have the industry of what they would have had in World War II, but in 1937. So that's a big thing. It's a big thing, boys and girls. That's ahead of time. Ahead of time. Could do naval doctrine, but I feel as though I'm gonna finish this series when we're basically overpowered here, and because I can't be at war with someone over a sea tile, like I have to kind of have a connection to them via either a sea tile, but I've got land there like an island, or literally they are at the other side of our border. And I feel as though when we get to a certain point, I'll call it quits and then get on with something else. Let's go excavation 2 then. Concentrated industry is going to be done in 4 days. Who dares wins extra war support, even though we're on 100%. You love to see it, boys and girls. You love to see it. How much damage are we doing? Not much, not as much as I would like to do, but what level is this airbase? No. Concentrate is done. Let's go fuel gain from refineries. It won't be as big of an issue because I'm not at war with the whole world, but it will potentially help. Let's build not up, no, not all the way up. Let's make it a level 5 airbase, put it there, so after the infrastructure's done, then boom, boomsicles, 73 guns a day, and it just keeps rising, just as that production efficiency keeps going up. It's what we love to see. But this Soviet-German war is probably going to go on for a while. I would see the Soviets winning, because they've already got Poland and they've already got Romanian oil on top of their Caucasus oil. But if Italy beats the Czechs, Italy could go to war with the Soviet Union. But yeah, that's going to have to be it for today's episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed, please do drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.